We live. We are live. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a beautiful day. So, I have done something. I don't believe I've seen anyone do this. I was so bored. I like repeating the same sort of color combinations as CGB also mentioned in his latest stream with the Strixhaven set and the new snarls being focused on those color combinations and all the new cards being on those color combinations. We've ended up sort of just making the same decks over and over again. I was getting really bored, so I went into the lab. You should have seen it earlier. It just said like new deck up to number 7. I tried so many different Quandrix ones. I tried some Teemo stuff with Jadzi. I was playing around with Silver Quill. I spent all morning just filling, and then something just happened. I played against a guy that was running something similar, and I did a little copy and improve on an idea I'd seen on the ladder. And this is it. I'm proud to present to you Gargasette. So basically, the deck revolves around Lizette, the Dean of the Root. Whenever you gain life, you may pay 1. And if you do, you put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. And those creatures gain trample until end of turn. So it got me thinking. I was planning something more along the lines of, pests, and then sacking a bunch of pests, gaining life, making the other pests bigger. But I've tried that. It's not so good. Then I saw the creature type of Valentin, the other side of the Dean, and it's also a vampire. And so I typed in vampire, and of course Vito came up. And Vito goes great with this because every time you do gain life, they also lose that much life. So it starts to the combo pieces all started to come together, and this is what I came up with. So we've got Village Rites for card draw, and we can sacrifice one of the pests that we can make either via Hunt for Specimens, or if something dies and the Dean is on the board, we can pay 2 and create a 1/1 black pest as well. Also, we can sacrifice the beasts that the Elder Gargaroth creates. More on that later. But basically, that's our way of drawing some cards. And when a creature dies, life goes on for 1 green mana only at instant speed. You can gain 8 life instead of 4. So if Vito is on the battlefield, that's 8 life you're gaining, 8 damage to them. And it's triggering the Zet's ability. It gets crazy. I've had the Elder Gargaroth be like a 20/20 swinging in with trample and lifelink. Then we've got a few cards that allow us to ramp up. I could have gone with Cultivate, but because the black is in here only for a little bit of, it's more of a splash. There isn't anything in here except for Harness Infinity that has 2 black mana symbols. So it was okay that Field Trip only allows us to search for forests, because usually we're only trying to get to the Elder Gargaroth, which we do need 2 forests for. So, and it allows us to access to the lesson board. So in the and we've got 2 cards that do that. Hunt for Specimens also has the learn ability. In the lesson board, I just put some artifact and enchantment removal. We've also got 4 copies of Mortality Spear, which can remove anything. I love this card. A little bit of draw, a little bit of land searching, and also life gain. We've had this, in a pinch, this saved our asses. You gain 2 life. So you can also trigger the Lizette ability with environmental sciences. But then the ideal situation is this. You have Lizette on the board, Vito on the board, Elder Gargaroth. You swing in, you choose the gain 3 life ability from the Elder Gargaroth. It triggers the Lizette. You pay, everything gets pumped up. If you've also had enough mana to start the whole thing with Vito's ability triggered, so everything has life link, it's pretty much game over in one go. You'll be swinging in for a 10/10 Elder Gargaroth with Trample and a bunch of other creatures. They all have lifelink, including Lizette, which at this point can be up to 6/6 or something. And it's game over. It's amazing. And other ways we have of gaining life is through Witherbloom Command. Also helps us get rid of a couple of pesky non-creature, non-land permanents with mana value 2 or less, namely our Mazemind Tomes, our Wolfwillow Havens, our the thing that spawns the little something of the Valkyrie. Anyway, you know what I mean. And that's it. Mana base is quite simple. For pathways, 4 snarls, 1 of each. It's kind of becoming my usual spread. 1 temple, 1 campus, and then 7 of each. And then if we do need a restock, I thought Harness Infinity comes in handy. Sometimes I only got 2 copies, but in the late game you run out of cards. You can just swap your entire graveyard with your hand, and that usually wins you the game as well. So that's a deck. I've got a 100% win rate on the ladder so far with it. Yeah, I think I played 5 games just before I hit stream in Mythic, and I won every single game. So let's keep that rolling. Fingers crossed. Cheers. Mr. Dan. Dan the man. That's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. I like it. We can go to the lesson board, grab a scry or maybe a land fetcher, so we can get Elder down quick, and then hopefully draw into the other combo pieces. Opponent is giving nothing away except for a common Witherbloom Tomb. I went in full Witherbloom style today, Witherbloom everything. I always wonder when this happens. Are they on mobile? Something went wrong with their connection? Did the guy press search game and then run off to the toilet quickly to take a piss? Oh, what's going on? Played a couple of cycling decks before this. Tough matches. Came out on top in the end, but had to sit through 2 or 3 flares. There we go. We'll scry. There's no use keeping up mana for life goes on now. That's nice. I think we will... Damn! What happened? Oh. On to the next one. Gargasette. Makes it sound a little bit more feminine. Speedy. I hope you're speedy. I'm one of those people that can't stand like waiting for slow. I think is That's a tough one. That's a tough one. We'll mulligan that. Another life goes on. Keep the land. You occasionally bump into these guys with like almost the starter decks in Mythic, with that enchantment that, you know, similar to Cavalcade Calamity. Bunch of goblin counters. It's okay, it's enough land now. As we'll start getting all the removal out of their hand, especially mono red. Ooh, interesting. Watch this. I could have also done, I wish I had enough mana for life goes on for 8. Interesting. Ay. Floodsville. Again, on stream. First game of the day. Start flooding. Of course he goes for the 3, 4, 5. It's pretty much game over. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Oh, how many lands in a row was that? Sometimes I wonder. Like, what are the chances? That's alright. Can hunt for specimens, then Village Rites the Pest. Grab a... I'd even go for this Basic Conjuration. Go look for Gargaroth. I'll only use it once Vito's in play, so we can, you know, gain 3 life, 3 damage to the hit. Looking good. Oof. That's annoying. Oh, hopefully we'll find another one. Nada. dorks. Some sort of mutate thing. Okay. Play Gargaroth next turn. Hopefully they don't have more removal. If we draw a land though, we can Village Rites it away, at least. Okay. Let's see him fetch again. The Nipper. Alright. Okay. Oof. That's a nasty, nasty demon. Fortunately, we can't get rid of it. Starting to be quite the field. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, and 7. He's got 7. Off you go. Hey, hey, hey. Thwarted by the boot nipper. At least we got rid of the demon. Interesting. You can harness everything back. That could be a way to go. Ay, ay, ay. Not getting the best hands. He's leaving the nipper behind again. Ay, 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 ay. Yes! Whew. That was a close one. I think we need a little bit more removal in the deck. Mortality Spear is not enough. If we come across something like this, there's only 4 copies in the deck. Interesting. Interesting. That's nice. And we can... No, we can't. Yes, we can. We got in our lesson board that can help us out here. And we go for conjuration, or get rid of this thing so they don't draw cards. I think that's probably the way to go. Oh, what's going on? Oh. Oops, my bad. Massivest board. I don't know how we're going to get through this. You know, most games I've won through an Elder swinging in. But if we can't swing, then we're going to have to go for the Vito option. So we need to do something about this Nessian. Things beginning to happen. We have a blocker that can also make us deal him a bit of damage. He goes for the Gargaroth instead of the Vito. Really. Okay, we can get everything back. I wish I could do it. I don't know if we've probably got enough health to leave it until the end of his next end step. But I'm worried he's going to bust out some... Oh, for crying out loud. Caramba. Well, there's 2 copies of Mortality Spear. 3 in our graveyard. So... I think now is the perfect time to do this. Oof. Yeah, I'm afraid. If 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Aha, I can do both. Although then I will lose this thing. That's fine. I will lose my Pest Summoning. Maybe I will do... Just try and hold on for dear life. Okay, okay. Alright. This is not looking good at all. Oh goodness. Some sort of weird homebrew Golgari mid-range. He swings in with the boot missile. That's great news. Okay, now it's time. Okay, we need to be careful here of what we give back. 11. Keep one basic conjuration, at least. We're on 8. Nine. Oh, goodness. I think we keep one Gargaroth Butte. Back one more Mortality Spear. Moment of truth. It's probably got some removal handy. Unbelievable. If he uses it on Lizette, it's because he has been waiting with another one in hand to use on my poor Vito. I should have kept another Vito. Oh, that was stupid. Should have swapped one Vito for a Gargaroth. Doesn't look like he's got another piece of removal though. Okay. Oh goodness, he goes full send. What a disaster. Will I still die? 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this one is here. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21. 26, and then I go up 1. Close. Unless he's got some pump spell. Of course he does. Oh. 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 Well, that's game over. I think. Good game. Mm-hmm. 8. Save the dude for next time. Interesting. Interesting. Whew. Hanging on for dear life. Oh goodness. More card draw. I mean, if he swings now, I think we're screwed anyway. I can block the beetle, create, and gain 3 life. And then Village Rites the Gargaroth. And comes the full swing again. Yeah, I think this one's GG, no matter what. Yeah. A little bit more removal. Ouch. Ouchies. Oh well. Let's keep this party going. I have faith. Can't just be the usual bad luck. As soon as I start streaming, the deck stops performing. This was doing great, I promise. just before I hit stream. I wonder what removal could we put in instead of, or you know, what could we change? I think it could do with a little bit more removal. Maybe just go down a couple copies of the various, you know, Life Goes On, Village Rites, go down one each, and put in like a couple copies of Heartless Act, maybe. Yes. Scry, get the land. Play the Pathway on black. In case we get a Snarl next turn, and go learning. Quandrix. Quandrix, I don't know. I've tried everything. It sucks. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've really tried everything. I just can't get it to be competitive without removal in this meta right now. Like turn 3, the guy's got 3-4 things on the battlefield, and you're still trying to like counter his stuff while building a board. And okay, you can bounce some stuff. It's just not competitive right now. I don't know. If you have any like epic Quandrix builds, please post them downstairs or send them to me via the email in the YouTube thing, because I'm having no luck. Right. That's nice. Let's grab the Dean. 3 damage. He's welcome to block. Then another damage. If we draw a land next turn, I think we play the Gargaroth first. Then we play the Dean the following turn, so we can already swing in and get the trigger. I think, yeah, I'll have enough mana at that point to also pay for the cost. That's the better line. Just one more land. Come on. A forest. Monsieur Pomfrite. With some learning. Ooh. Interesting. The only deck that I kind of starting to like the tap land is with Manifestation Sage and Thassa. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. I've been testing that one for a while now. I still need to come up with the perfect combo. We'll go with the get another land. Also chip him away. Boom. And have a blocker. Go for the chip away tactic, I think. Especially against Quandrix when they don't have much to do to get rid of Vito unless it's a bounce spell. At this point it's on the field. The only thing they can do is like bounce it and have mana up for counterspell, and that usually takes a lot of sort of play arounds and mana to do, which he does not have at the moment. So I think we're good to just sort of play the attrition game. Let's see, that's what I thought. But he doesn't have now mana to counter it, so I can just block this. No problema. Play my Vito again. The only problem is now we're going to have to take this 7 damage. And block the Sage. So 7 plus 3, 10 damage. That's significant. Especially if he's got another Quandrix command. Even worse. Need to use this defensively. That hurts. Okay. We can at least block the, something. Goodness. Just as I'm talking crap about Pondrix, I get schooled. Here comes another bounce spell. Into the Royal or something. Okay. I like this. I'm gonna give this a try tomorrow. Gonna make a nice big fractal. That's it. That's game. Wowee. Polite opera clap. That was epic. I'm gonna copy you, buddy. Already I'm like, today was a real one of those days. I made like 8 new decks. Just testing. Okay, so we're gonna adjust this on the fly, I think. As mentioned, maybe go down one of each, Village Rites and Life Goes On, and put in some removal. The question is, we could do, which might actually be nice, Binding of the Old Gods. It's also on the 4 mana sort of spot. We could do 3 and 3. So it's also a little bit of ramp. Or instant speed, Heartless Act. Or we could even use the new Foretell guy for 3, the Poison the Cup thing. Get a little bit of extra scry action going on. I like. Where are you? Poison Cup, dude. 3. Wow, there's a lot of 3 mana. There you are. Poison the Cup. Scry 2. It's only 1 extra mana. Or Murderous Rider. It's got some lifelink. Extra body. I think Murderous Rider is the way to go. Also, we can sack it to Village Rites and it will go to the bottom of the graveyard instead of, bottom of the library. Let's give this a try. Beg your pardon there. Cannot stop myself burping when I drink beer. Mr. Ban. Banhammer. That is a nice hand. Basic Conjuration, go look for either Lizette or Vito. Watch us hit a Murderous Rider straight away. As soon as you put something, even if it's a 1 or a 2 of in a deck, you suddenly find it straight away in your next game. Let's take the Elder. That we can hit with, that's the one I was talking about in the introduction, Griffin Eerie. With the Witherbloom Command, we can get rid of that. Lizette. That's 2 life he's gained, so if he just gains 1 more, he can already start spawning little griffin tokens. This card can get out of control. It's part of the whole M21 gain 3 life little Shazam they had, which includes Vito, actually. Okay. Should we get rid of this right away? Just, yeah, that's a great idea. Do not want too many tokens, especially flyers. Then we can go hunt for specimens and use our Containment Breach on the Griffinary. There's Vito. I had a feeling. Play the other side of the Dean as well. Oh, that's annoying. Lizette down. Well, we can get rid of that. We can get rid of that. We've got stuff for that. We could even go looking for that stuff right now. That'll do it. Oh, but it's going to come back as the other Dean. That's really bad. That was my mistake. Oops. Focus on it. Focus. That was silly. I hate that rule. I've done it far too many times. Also with Elspeth Conquers Death, when you're bringing back a Valky, that sort of stuff. It's probably got removal. Like clockwork. It's probably got 2 in hand. Just watch. Another Meletis. Get some plans. Haha. We can do this and play Gargaroth. Watch. Watch for the second murder come through. No? Did we get lucky? I think I need to also put some Snakeskin Veil or Heroic Intervention in here. I think there's space, so there's a bit of wiggle room. Go down 1 Harness Infinity. Opponent goes full Bazinga on. All of his creatures go to the exile zone. Okay. Interesting. Of course, this is when we start flooding. Now we take 7 to the face with Vigilance. Watch him put some sort of lifelink on there. Yep. Sigh. Well, at least I'm giving it to you raw. Unedited. Yay, Vito! Four losses in a row, baby! We have been streaming for 45 minutes. I think that's at least 2 more. We need to get the combo off. We need to get the combo off at least once. I think this late season sort of mythic, low mythic is a perfect time to fiddle around with this sort of jank. And then the plan is to sort of make the perfect meta deck on the last day and do like a long stream and try and push right into the higher numbers on the last day. Just go super hard with like, you know, the most brain dead meta deck, either Winota or something like that. I'll probably put a vote up somewhere. See what you guys think. David? Just David. With Dimir. Colored land. Great. Is it gonna be rogues? Is it gonna be Ashiok? Is it gonna be... nice. Let's go on a little field trip and grab a basic conjuration lesson. That way we can hopefully grab a Gargaroth or Lizette. Or Vito. Probably Vito. Ooh, called it. Now, we're in to counterspell territory. I've got 2 things in graveyard. One plays a Fabled Passage. Sultai. Nice lands. Don't think I've ever seen these ones. Keeps ramping. Well, we've got removal, which is groovy, if I may say so. Let's probably just go for another conjuration. Keep digging for that Gargaroth. We've, you know, gathered up a little bit of buffer wherever he throws at us. Solemn. We'll end up giving him some card draw if we kill it. That's okay. Aha. Some sort of Sultai artifact deck ramping into Ugin for sure. Yep, I have a bad feeling that this is going to be some Ugins in my face. So let's keep this ready for an Ugin. Fortunately, everything gets exiled, so I can't fetch it back with Harness. Okay, it's a fairy. Maybe it isn't Ugin. Maybe it's some other weird jank. Fingers crossed. Well, don't mind if I do. It's gonna -3 the Gargaroth. The slimy bugger. It's time to get rid of you, mister.
I've learned my lesson.
It's on the stack. Still get, what's it called? Phased out. No. Still get in for 2, 3 points of damage. So, he chose Valentin, which is weird. Doesn't have any activated mana abilities. Doesn't have any abilities. Well, I mean, it does, but I don't think, yeah, it doesn't shut that down. I guess he didn't know I had the Vito at the time. I guess he's digging for an Ugin. That will be my bet. We need to just instantly go for the Mortality Spear. Oh. Luke.
You cannot run or hide. It's time to improvise.
How would you do that? Toodaloo.
I'm going back to the woods.
Notifications from it's gonna do the full 3 block. We're gonna go fetch him back from the graveyard. Just hoping to just clear the board. I don't think he realizes that that was going to get exiled and he was not going to get the trigger.
Don't worry, I'll think of something.
Deep thoughts going on. I think he realizes. You better have the Ugin there or you are suckaroo, my friend. Big old shark. And the land. I think that's game. Should we just do this for fun? Alright, 1 win. Whew, the Redeemer. Let's see if we can get 1 more. Nice opening hand. Quite like that. Love me this card. It's just so good. Tergrid, Rakdos, discard with our good friend Croxa, the Elder Giant. Dream Devourer. Nice. Another card that's just begging to be busted. I'm been trying to figure out the best way to use it. Because it's also a cleric. Demon Cleric Tribal. What a lovely chap. What a lovely chap. There's one Mortality Spear down a hatch. We should probably use it on him. Make a little bestie. Now this isn't a bad little team we've got going here. I mean, if it's just all about the discard. Oh. Okay. I think we might even get him. Watch this. What's that? Close. Shocks the Dean. 71 cards. Those dragons. Doesn't swim. What is going on with this land sitch? Okay, he's putting in the foretell something. Probably. Will he swing in with the dragon? Yes, he will. Exiling my graveyard, just totally. That's nice. So he can sacrifice this to become indestructible. So let's just get rid of the Dream Devourer right away and play. I'm gonna try that and we can swing in. Just getting perilously close to total annihilation. But we can be pretty certain that whatever he has foretold isn't your typical foretell card. There we go. Very nice. I've been so focused on the whole dragons and dwarf thing and treasures that I haven't thought of other ways of cheating dragons out quicker. This has potential. So now we're up to 2 decks that I've caught on stream that I need to work on. Why would you do that? Oh, that's 2 wins. The one was that Quandrix deck. It looked really fun, and he just controlled me perfectly. I think what I was lacking was enough bounce spells. So more bounce spells. Then my Quandrix builds, and then now this guy with the Foretell Cleric and Dragons Rakdos. Because you can foretell the Voyage. What's it called? See, I've been trying this out for a while. I just deleted it actually, because it was not really doing its thing. But if you can foretell Haunting Voyage and then cast it, then fill your graveyard up with dragons, which include also, of course, Terror of the Peaks, and then you bring them all back in one go. That's a lot of damage. So yeah, that's the next thing I've been really trying hard to build around. If we can get Terror of the Peaks out faster, and then some discard, and then that Cleric Foretell guy. Something to work on after the stream. Okay, so the Redeemer kind of sent us on a path of victory. We've gone over the 1 hour mark, but I want to win at least one more. IBRT 87. I'm also 87. 87 brothers. Come on. A land. Now we need the land. One more land we can field trip. And since we already have most of what we need, I think this time I will not go for the basic conjuration. I think I'm going to go for a probably Introduction to Prophecy. Tap land. It's alright. Let's get another Dean down. Ouchie. Or do we? We do need Vito, and we could do with the life gain. I'm not going to be blocking this redneck. Redneck berserker. Dwarfs. I like it. So now he can go. This is going to come back next turn. He's going to use it on my team. Nice. Yeah. Then we can, once the Dean dies, use life goes on and gain 8. Oh, I should have attacked him. Silly me. Silly. I've been using this card a lot on stream. He's also going to gain 3 life. Because all spells and sorceries have lifelink. I don't know. Yeah, let's do it. I have to just... Well, no, he's got nothing in the graveyard yet. I play Soul Seer in this deck. So he's probably also playing Soul Seer. Well, take a gamble. At least we can block something. Or is he gonna be running like a Banishing Light or something? No. Here comes Embercleave. Oh, at least we got Mortality Spear. Can't wait for this card to go. I'm so sick of it. So OP. So lame. Interesting. Did you make a little mistakey wakies? Sweet as. Okay. Now. Draws a land. Nice. A little bit of a reprieve there. Get the nice. Oh, you slimy bugger. We're gonna draw some cards at least. Okay. Should I take the 4? Or block it? Yeah, take the block. Unfortunately, we don't have the mana to pump the Lizette, but it's time to get Gargaroth in play. And then reveal the fact that we have another Vito in hand. This does not do enough damage, I don't think. Please. 3, 4, okay. Whew. He knows that if he swings... Oh, that's terrible. I have to block it. That's terrible. Don't get to do the combo. You can always go digging though. So definitely another Vito. Opponent has no spells in the graveyard for the Radiant Scroll Wielder. He's kind of just top decking. I think we got this one. I think we got this. Another Scroll Wielder. No problemo. I think it's time. To go a Conjuring. Another Gargaroth, which isn't bad. War of Attrition. I think if he's gonna scoop if it's another land off the top. Oh, Morag! Morog! Fury of Akum. Akum. Morog, Fury of Akum. This card is also, I don't know. I've tried to bust it so many times, can never quite figure out the best way to do it. I think it's time to get rid of you, buddy. Why? And you know why? Because then I can do this. And then I can just swing in. And you're dead. Yeah! 3 wins. Whew. Okay, we can make this stream an extra long one. When I'm on a spree, I can't give up. I need to keep playing. I think the addition of some life gain there was a great idea. And I think what I'm even going to do is go down 1 Mortality Spear, put in 1 Binding of the Old Gods, just. And then what we can do is also maybe go down 1 Harness Infinity and put in 1 more Murderous Rider. It's the only card out of Eldraine that I don't feel dirty playing, even though it's also ridiculously busted. Kill anything spell with a slight downside that then comes back to kind of make up for its downside by having lifelink, and fits a whole bunch of, you know, tribe themes and that, zombies, knights. Such a good card. 2 Snarls. Angry Layer of Flourishing Rot. I don't know why I always feel like reading these in a sort of British accent. Flourishing Rot. Mono red. Mono red. Dear oh dear. Boros Warriors? Oh yes. I spoke too soon. Okay. Interesting. Hopefully, he doesn't have a Scorching Dragon Fire or something like that. Blade Master. Okay, so it's fully the warrior thing. I don't think. I think we're good. This deck's not that good, and he's already down to 1 card. He's even going to swing in. Like if I block this, does 1 damage plus another 1. Can't kill me. I mean, it can't kill my Vito. He's got no mana. Weird choice there. Okay, so I think let's gain a bit of life. Search for a swamp. Boop. Pass the turn. He needs to get like a more of the Skyclaves. Then he can get above me and double strike in. But you know, I'll just get rid of it with a well-placed. What's it called again? Containment Breach. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Flying. Also warrior, of course. Aha! We have our Lizette. We chill. Halvar. God of battle. Still no equipments though, or enchantments. Anyway, to be seen. Okay. Nice. No equipments, no equipments. Okay, he's still just gonna swing in with his Valkyrie. Little does he know that I have. Well, he doesn't. I've revealed it. But Gargaroth has reach, so that should stop. Yes! Opponent plays a land. Whew. Let's do it. It's happening. It's happening. I think we won next time, regardless. Robeldelli. I don't know if he's realized yet, but we won. Yes! Yes! Suck it. Robeldelli. So definitely redeemed ourselves. Went 4 straight losses and then followed it up with 4 straight wins right after. So whew, kind of happy with that. And then we had 1 win before that. So we managed to fit in one. Well, the first game was a bit, we can't call that a win. I think the opponent just, had some internet connection issues. But with a few adjustments, I think you can see this has some serious potential. The trigger with Vito, Lizette, Gargaroth on the attack phase can be just so amazing. I kind of want to just play one more. But we've been going for an hour and 20 minutes, so I'm going to have to leave it at that. So, yesterday I was talking, I kind of lied. I said I was going to play Professor Phoenix on stream today, but then it's not ready yet, so I kind of ended up with Gargasette. Right after I end the stream, I'm going to go and fiddle around with Quandrix again after having seen our opponent in that game 2, I think it was. And also, what was the other one? I'm going to have to go look at my logs in the MTGA assistant. which if you aren't using already, I highly recommend. It's super handy. And yours truly also shows up on the media stream there, as well as all the other best content creators. They post on there constantly. There's new decks, ladder information, collection, statistics. Really, really well worth it. I would say between MTGA Assistant and Untapped.gg, they're both really good. But those are the two that I would recommend if you want to download a tracker. It helps keep track of the cards. I'm working on learning how to best use OBS so that I can have it showing on screen sometimes when during the matches I can discuss about some of the information that it provides, and it's quite interesting and insightful. What's the store got in store for us? Whoop-de-doo. Spend your gems before the new set drops. Nah, you will not convince me, no matter what you put. I am saving everything. We're doing really good. I'm up to almost 20,000 gold, 1,000 gems just from free play, just from doing my dailies. All right, let's end the stream. I think this deck is really good. I think we can. The adjustments I would make is to include some sort of protection for the important combo pieces. So either some copies of Heroic Intervention, or I think the best thing to get rid of would be Hunt for Specimens. I know it's handy sometimes to Village Rites away a pest, but we can access our lesson board through Field Trip. I think, or I don't know. We get rid of one copy of Elder Gargaroth, go down a copy, play 3. Also, go down a copy of maybe the Dean, and then put in a couple of these just in case, because those sweepers, that removal, if we can just keep our combo pieces on the board, it can go off like crazy. And I think that last game sort of illustrated that quite nicely. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like what you see, of course, hit me up with a subscribe and thumbs up, and drop some comments in the comment section down below this video. Always helps me out with the algorithm, of course. And yeah, that's it for today. This is the Lone Fox from Brew-Lab signing out. Peace.